Orioles baseball in our first televised broadcast of the year sees the O's and the World Series participants a season ago. Bryson Stott, Alec Boehm, chief among them with a strike from Cole Irvin, and now Cole Irvin, Bryson Stott before a 2-2 from Irvin. And a chopper to the second baseman, another new Oriole, Adam Frazier. He throws it in the major leagues. Pop up from Alec Boehm, and here is Santander, the new first baseman, charging.
Armstrong, he'll drop down a little bit against the left-hander, show him a little bit different look. A couple of different.
That big sweeping curveball is pounded into right field by Hall. Pitcher by 8 seconds. A high chopper to third, and the reigning American League Gold Glover, Ramon, far off the opening day group. No Cedric Mullins. He's already in camp with Team USA. As we see the numbers on Michael Plasmeyer and a cup of coffee in the big leagues to see.
4.2 ERA in AAA, so he'll get a chance.
Mateo into right field. Simone Muzziotti back near the. If you do it a third time, it's a balk unless you pick off a runner. Rutschman up the middle. There's a base hit. And the reigning most valuable.
We saw 5 violations yesterday in the game that we did at Trop yesterday, and 2 of them in.
An inside pitch here. Santander can only muster a pop-up.
Balls. He had a lot of balls right to players.
This is in the air to right field. Muzziotti with another opportunity.
Enhance the business aspect of the sport, and it was just a good move by Major League Baseball. It's going well so far. I think he's got a chance to be on the opening day roster in Boston. We should be seeing him here soon in the Grapefruit League, but obviously we don't want to do anything stupid with him.
They've made their way up, and the top prospects are either in the big leagues or AAA right now, which is very, very exciting.
Austin Hayes with a foul pop.
Organizations, but we would just go with him once school got out. I'd go for a month and a half. You know, I'll start with the signs. The third base coach part. Here's a nice double play.
You may have to be quick. 5-4 and Stott is safe. So
right. It seems like when this kid gets a chance and gets the everyday chance at some point someday, he's probably going to really take off. We haven't seen a ton of him in half the game when the infield's rock hard and everything that comes with that. But what we
Derek Hall now, and a ground ball to first, flagged by Santander. Like he's been 300 students participate in the 5-week challenge each year. First pitch of the third inning is going to go for X. He gets his walk ultimately. McKenna is aboard. Orioles' first walk.
Does choose to disengage, he must collect an out on the bases.
Otherwise, it would be a balk. Mateo into short inning. 3 for 10 in the spring, 4 walks. And Rutschman pops one up. Short left field, Jake Kane. Second and third, tagging up, holding still. Santander breaks his bat, shoots one toward the middle. The second base near his home of Tampa. There is a lot to like. That pitch drills Sosa.
Something that the umpires are starting to crack down on, or supposed to crack down on this year, is the ball.
And Gibbons right back.
20 seconds with a runner on to begin his motion towards home plate.
Good recovery from the balk. He struck out Wilson, and it says 3 seconds to start. Here he does. And Cape hits a bouncing ball to Santander. Gibbons is there.
Get a lot of love for him.
Ryan Mountcastle, the batter, against former Oriole Lewis Head, and pops out to go.
Guys are staying longer than they have to just to kind of watch us go. And nice knock. But just I think the sliders made my sinker even a better pitch than it was in the past. And I've thrown fastballs, at the top of the zone, 4-seam primarily, trying to figure out how they like to call a game and how they see my stuff working. So it's been a lot of fun to kind of get to know each other on and off the field and
take the lead.
Bang! How about that, huh? The old Weaver, the 3-run shot. Austin Hayes got a
effort every few innings. I think for me, I focus on execution. I focus on all the guys that I watched growing up. That's what those guys were doing, is repeating it every year. And so the fact that I'm able to do 179, 180 innings shows
environment and culture here. No hazing, and so it's a very energetic group, and they're very optimistic. And Grayson Rodriguez is as close to being one as you can get without actually using that word. That's 3. And then you're like, well, Kyle Bradish, what he did at center tier, of course, too, with Austin Voth. And Bruce Zimmerman was really good in his last outing with 3 scoreless. Spencer Watkins was outstanding, retired all 6 batters he faced.
It's our spring opener, and the Orioles are going to face another ex-Oriole, Luis. And a good tight slider from Ortiz gets it.
Anyway, he was not committed to it. He gave up a solo home run. So I don't want to see that happen in the game, but that's where we are now.
Cave in left field couldn't rob first baseman to Ryan Mountcastle. Ryan O'Hearn smokes one to shortstop. Help is caused by hitting the ball. First a fly ball from Bohm, and that ball is going to, as he cuts the lead to 3-2.
Well, he came in hot. He's having a really good spring. Came in 5 for 14, 2 home
in a few games already. That ball's belted by Hall. Bohm and Hall go back.
Well, the Phillies put on a power display last year. It was one of their things offensively they did really well.
Pedro Martinez with another deep fly ball center field, and it'll be hard for Voth to crack the rotation out of camp, barring injury to other pitchers. Another one up in the air. Wilson will fly. Scott Kingery serves one in the left field for a base hit. John surgery, that's a big deal. This is a big fly. Jake Cave out to left center.
Well, the wind didn't have anything to do with that one there, you know. And, you know, I think a lot of guys have good springs and in bad seasons and vice versa. You know, there's a good breaking ball.
Phillies will go to right-hander Eric Ullman for the 6th. And Cordero here will send one past the non-existent illegal shift. It's Kobe Mayo. He's a kid who has real power, but a soft ground ball here. And it'll be thrown out to get balls through the defense where there is no shift. And a bouncer toward the middle here. Sosa throws out Frazier as Cordero to the on natural. Sans batting gloves look as he takes a low third strike. Cordero stranded at third.
Though, so I'm glad to be in Florida right now.
Yeah, we did see video of you quote-unquote training in the snow.
Oh, God. I've been working on lefty. I got a lefty 7-iron in the bag, so if into the hole.
So wait a minute. So you're going to play the majority of the
first spring training coming up, and they've just learned so quick, and it's been fun to watch them because they've performed well, and I'm excited to see what this.
With Cody Ashe, as Towers goes down swinging for the first out. More on that in a second. That's ball 4 to McKenna. He's walked twice in the game. Only struck out 12. 3-0 swinging. Puts one on the ground, and Holiday will bounce into a double play.
Boy, did he finish strong. Right at 70 innings of work.
And Rojas runs all the way to third. He's got a leadoff triple. At the 3-2. Martinez shoots one through the drawn-in infield. Base hit for Pedro Martinez. Up the middle by Machine, and Holiday can't get to this one. Martinez steals second, and Martinez.
Fear of injury.
Ortiz looks back at Hanley. The ball is in the glove. Lead at first for Machine. Roberts gulps one in the air toward O'Hearn.
Balked last start for doing it.
That is a little bit high to Toffee. Up. How you Lee in for the Phillies. And Lee hits one toward Cowser in center. Yeah, the Orioles have allowed that to happen. Maverick Hanley on the ground to shortstop. That one's kicked, and Hanley is.
I think the upgrades are solid for the Orioles.
O'Hearn yanks one into right field. There is a base hit. Ryan. So Cordero into right field. There's a base hit for drills earlier today. Pay off for Ryan.
Good as Adley Rutschman was. He was that good of a defender.
Kobe Mayo smacks one. That's a base hit for one of the Orioles' young infield. Hit at third, one out. And a bouncing ball to third base from Norby will bring in a run 94 times.
Yeah, and not afraid to hit the ball the other way like that.
As you were saying, Colton Cowser. Smash Cowser.
Well, that's what's so exciting about this organization and the young players. You talk about Connor North.
Part of their outfield future, along with maybe Heston Kjerstad. Had a great spring. There's Newstrom pounding one through the left side. Seen in a waiver claim this offseason. Cameron pops it up. First baseman Coffey. Him every year under Mike Elias. Slow ground ball right back to Buzzardo. Point in the minors last year. It's about 1.7 a game. O'Hearn high in the air to center field. Holiday will go back to second. Got a chance to get to third here, maybe even further. The ultimate anti